Okay, this video is going to be about the inappropriate things that the narcissist or sociopath does, or anyone that's just downright inconsiderate that don't think about other people, usually, most of the time. So, the inappropriate things that they do when you're not, well, not when you're not looking, when they think you ain't looking. So, I was at this restaurant right behind this area. So I'm looking out of this window back here, y'all. And right in this area where I'm filming, you can see there's a bank here. Okay. So the lady and her dog, and you know, a lot of times I call dogs and puppies your kids, pets, family members. Okay. But in this instance, I'm not going to call the dog that because of the situation. So I will be calling the dog the dog. I don't know if the dog was a female or male, but this was a tough dog on the level of like a pit bull, Rottweiler, boxer. This was not no poodle, okay? So it didn't appear that the dog was, I can't say, I mean, it wasn't small. I mean, it could be young, adult, I'm not sure. But as I'm looking out the window, y'all, this lady has this big stick. Looks like kind of like she took it off a tree. So the stick looked like from a distance like it was about 6 feet. Okay, so she probably broke it off one of these branches, right? And so, like I said, I'm at the restaurant behind this area where she was at, right? And so she also went over here into this, I don't want to videotape this guy, y'all. I just like to respect others that are walking by because he didn't give me the right to be recording him. So anyway, let me put this down so I can go over here. So anyway, so she also came over here into the bank area, right? And so, and I'm not going to say what bank this is out of respect for the bank. I'm not on this channel to ruin businesses, make it appear like the business is not conducting the business properly, because this business was closed when this happened. The bank does not know unless they look at the video footage later and see this lady doing that. And I'm quite sure that will be alarming and the bank will follow appropriate protocol, because basically she had this animal or dog not on a leash. So what she was doing was she had the 6 foot to 7 foot stick. So she has the stick in the air and she's letting her dog bite for it, while she has the leash to the dog in her hand, not on the dog. Okay, now, and people wonder why they end up in prison. So I'm just watching this out of the window. Okay, so one thing that was inappropriate about it is, for one, this is not her backyard. You see this? This is not fenced in. Okay, she was handling the dog. Now, if she didn't have that dog on a leash and she had that dog on her own farm or gated in a safe gate where the dog could not get out, kind of like that fence down there. I don't know if you could see that, but that's a gated in area right there. So the dog was not in an area like that. It's kind of a distance, but it's gated in. So she was right here in this parking lot. And what she's trying to do is be a little sneaky too, because she sees it's isolated over here, just like I'm isolated right now. So she's thinking, well, it's safe. But keep in mind, people are consistently walking down this street. So see, the thing is with her being isolated, if I'm coming around the corner and she already has her dog, in my opinion, in attack mode, because this dog is biting for this stick. So she's holding the stick in the air and she's playing with this stick like it's a ball or something, like she's saying, go catch. And I mean, I'm not a dog trainer, but one thing I could say is a dog trainer would not be doing that activity with the dog without the dog being on a leash or on a leash where the dog can maul someone else to death. Or put someone else in a position where they have to shoot the dog. I mean, one of the top dog trainers is Cesar Millan. And I know he wouldn't do that. I know he would not bring a dog over here. And that's the only person that I would trust doing it. Now, if I seen Cesar Millan over here with the dog and he was holding the leash, his dog game is so tight. This is the master of the dog trainers. That's the only man I would trust walking past here with him holding a leash with this dog running around. But of course, this lady is not Cesar Millan. So she does not have his training expertise. And like I said, she got this dog in angry attack / what she may call play mode. Okay, but this play mode could have got somebody hurt. So check this out. So the bank's here. So right along here, okay, as she stopped this behavior, I mean, at some point, maybe she was aware that the buses come. I wasn't sure if she still had the dog out here, but I mentioned to my waiter, a gentleman that's been helping me a long time in the restaurant, and of course, y'all, I had to learn this through time. Waiters are men, waitresses are female. So keep that in mind. I remember back in the day, I used to call everybody a waiter. Okay, until I realized, oh, there's a specific gender role that they're called. And with the English language, you're constantly learning. It does not mean you're not intelligent or not so smart because you don't know that certain thing. But when I was growing up, we just called them all waiters. Okay, but as I got older and became more mature, I learned the difference between a waiter and waitress. Okay, so anyway, my waiter, the nice gentleman that's been helping me for years, I love him so much, we started talking about it. So as I'm looking out the window over here at the restaurant, you know, I'm right over here looking right out of this window from the restaurant back there. You see it's back there. We're talking about what she's doing and how inappropriate and dangerous that behavior is. Because keep in mind, this ain't no poodle, y'all. And even if the dog was a poodle, I'm not saying poodles are punks, but what that does when you don't have the poodle on the leash or in your arms, you're taking a chance of the poodle getting ran over. Because look, people drive through here, y'all. And then later, as I said, I'm not sure if she walked further down or left. Like my waiter mentioned, school buses do come around here. So at some point, 3 or 4 school buses came right around here, and they were short and big buses. So, and the reason I say short buses, there could have been children that had severe disabilities that were on those short buses. It could be a child on there that is in a wheelchair. Okay, so imagine someone that's a child getting off the bus that's in a wheelchair, and because this ignorant lady that don't care about nobody, because she's showing that I don't care what you say, the lady don't care. I mean, anybody that has a tough breed dog that stands out here in a house dress or some old big old bloomer's dress or whatever this is, just this big old dress looking thing holding a stick, and then got the dog leash in her hand, y'all. I mean, so just say hypothetically someone walk up, right? And she's already got the dog biting at something. So this dog is in this anxious and attack mode. So the dog come up on me or whomever else in attack mode. What she think the dog gonna say? Oh, you're my owner. Please put me back on the leash, please, because I don't want to bite this person, this child, this boy, this girl, this man, or this woman. No, that's not what the dog's gonna do. The dog is going to instantly decide, I want to attack, and she's not only not going to be able to put that dog on the leash, she's not going to be able to stop that dog from doing the attack unless she's willing to shoot her dog. And of course, she's selfish. So would she shoot that dog to stop the attack? No, because 9 times out of 10, she doesn't even have a pistol on her. Okay. I didn't see anything else she was holding except that leash. So this is the inappropriate behavior that narcissists and sociopaths do, because at the end of the day, she's probably done that before. So she understands that there's school buses that come over here most likely. Y'all, look at this plane, y'all. Look at the plane. Look at that. Look at that. That's why I love going outside doing my videos now. Check that out. Ain't the Lord good? I hope they land safely. Okay, so anyway, going back into this, this is so much fun doing these videos outside and getting more walk time in, y'all. So yeah, that's the inappropriate behavior. And she thinking just because she's over here in this isolated area where I'm at right now, that can't nobody see her but right over at that window. See them windows? That's where I was at, over at them windows. I was probably at about the second window from the left there. And I'm just watching it all. And just watching the selfishness. And then she would be the main person if her dog mauled somebody to death, or made it where they was almost dead or permanently injured, scarred them for life, physically, mentally, and internally. She would be the main person talking about she don't deserve prison time. And that is why, because of people like her, that's why the dog has to have a what you call owner. Okay, that is why. Legally, that's why they have to have an owner, which would be her. She would be considered the dog owner. That way, when the dog did that to somebody, her dog that she's raising wrong, of course, that's just wrong, and she would end up in the penitentiary because of what she's allowing that dog to do. So always keep that in mind. You know, I don't agree with the concept fully that we own anybody. However, we have to do it that way because it's going to be people like her that are in this world that will be inconsiderate. And so remember, narcissists and sociopaths are sneaky too. So they're very, very sneaky. So I just got that car out of there, y'all. So they're sneaky. So, you know, she handled this area like this was her backyard and it was gated in and fenced in properly. And of course, you don't see none of that. But that's how she handled that situation. So be careful, y'all. I recommend everyone at some point have some kind of weapon or object on them, even if it's not a pistol necessarily, but just having something on you so that you're safe, and you know, people are not just gonna just do something to you. And just be careful when you're going around corners, because she tried to hide out over here, not realizing that, well, she realizes it, she just don't care. But what I'm saying, who wouldn't realize it is the people that are coming down this way, especially if they're walking. Driving, you're a little bit more safer. So if you're driving, don't come through these areas quick like that. Be careful if you're driving. However, just be very, very careful, y'all. Okay. And just pretty much, I mean, you got to understand what people do when you're not looking, but I seen it with my own eyes. The handsome and kind waiter seen it too. And it just wasn't right for that lady to be doing that. So anyway, please like, share, and subscribe. And I love y'all. And I just wanted to let y'all know the inappropriate behavior that the sociopath and narcissist does when you're not looking. Okay. And so just be careful. Okay. Be mindful and be careful that other people are not mindful and careful like you are, because she didn't care. I mean, if one of those kids got off that bus or somebody came running around here and her dog ate them up, oh well, her dog just mauled them to death. That lady don't care. All she was caring about was antagonizing that dog, letting that dog bite on one of these branches, because that's what she had in her hand, was one of these branches. Let me see if I can get closer to this. And that's all that lady cared about. And that would be the main reason she would deserve to be locked up for that. I mean, because basically she would have caused somebody's death with her inconsiderate, reckless, dangerous behavior. I mean, she's more dangerous than her own dog, for real. I mean, because keep in mind, the dog in that situation is not gonna verbally speak and say, please put my leash on so that I don't kill a kid or an adult. The dog's not gonna say that. So who's dangerous is that lady, not necessarily the dog, if that makes sense. So when it comes down to it, you almost feel sorry for the dog, and you wish that dog could be a pet or a kid of someone else, another mom and dad that could rear that pet or kid the right way. Because all I saw her do was make that dog dangerous. I mean, she's just, it's a ticking time bomb. And you never know what'll happen. I mean, if I found out that dog mauled somebody over here, at least this video is in here. And I would be taking this video to the police department saying she should get more time because she knew what she was doing. On such and such date, I uploaded this video. You never know when a video may be needed, y'all. So I'm gonna make sure I upload it. I'm glad nobody got hurt. I'm glad she got out of the area. And like I said, I'm not sure if she was still hanging around here when these kids got off the school bus or these buses pulled up. I didn't see the kids get off. I just saw the buses line up right here on the side. And so that's what I saw. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you are a pet owner or a mom and dad of a pet, be safe with your pets. And if you're empathetic and you are doing this and you are not a narcissist or sociopath, you will be able to listen to this video and automatically change your behavior, because you wouldn't want your dog or others in danger because of your empathy. So there could be someone that's doing this that's not maybe a narcissist or sociopath, but most empathetic people just wouldn't be acting like that, y'all. We got too much sense for that. So anyway, please like, share, and subscribe. And anyway, I love y'all. Thank you so much. Bye.